Hello, that's me, and this is my daughter Monta. Hello, I hope these candies and treats made from the USA to Latvia soon into the mouth of your family. It sure will. The reason why my son and my wife is not here is because they are super shy. These are the Pop-Tarts. These shiny guys are strawberry flavored Pop-Tarts. I believe these were a request from your daughter, but also these were stolen from Marcy's stash. Voila! Okay, Monta, you did request these. It's super sweet. It's obviously a cookie. And there's some kind of jam in there. We do not have sweets or cookies in Latvia that are same time salty and sweet. Oh, wait a second. Let's try putting in oven. Yeah, no wonder you are eating them up. Awesome, really tasty, I love it. Marcy, thank you. This will go to the shy guy. Monta wants to read.
These are Christmas tree versions of Reese's peanut butter cups.
Reese's peanut butter tree. Actually, I was just talking with Mike and I told him this Latvian tradition, talking about how the butt cheeks will glue together forever if you eat a lot. It's so melty. It's so chocolatey. Super melty. That means good. Take a bite. It's so sweet. It's a very new definition of the butt cheeks gluing together. It's one of the sweetest things I have ever tried.
It's like Snickers but make the taste 1,000 times stronger.
And sweeter.
These are soft peppermint candies. You will see them a lot of times in office buildings around Christmas. Smells like peppermint.
No, you see, Mike, these are not soft and they're also not hard. They are kind of crunchy. We do not have this kind of stuff. I like it, but the taste is very familiar. I feel like many times I've tried something like these Red Bird handcrafted candy.
These are Peeps. They have been around for a very, very long time and are common, yet I never really see any of them for eating anywhere. They are normally yellow, but you can get them in other colors or assorted colors.
Peeps, it's like jargon for people. Hi, Peeps. You had the pleasure to open it. An honor. Let's cut one single rabbit. Oh, it's super soft. It's so soft. It's like zephyr. It's like marshmallow. Touch it. Okay, have a peep. It's definitely a sweet. It's definitely a candy. It's a really tasty one. But after Reese's or Red Birds, it feels like as sweet as steak or or burger. It's very tasty. I do prefer sweets like this that are not annoyingly sweet, but I believe that these Peeps would not satisfy the cravings for the sweets my wife usually have. Whatever. Has.
The legendary everlasting gobstopper. I sent you a really large one last year, which is what I'd buy in my childhood with my pennies that I had at a local Kroger variety store in my small farm town.
Jawbreakers! Watch this. Okay, ready? I'm going for the orange one. Now we suck. I just tried to bite on it. It's impossible. It definitely would break the tooth.
But it says jawbreakers that change colors and flavors.
You know, I want to tell you about this jawbreaker.
It has like layers.
The whole concept is that it's a round candy which are made of different layers of different flavored layers, and if you cut a jawbreaker with a saw or something, it would look like a small colorful rings. The interesting thing about this gobstopper everlasting jawbreaker is that it's not simply sweet. It's really flavors, different kind of flavors that you feel very pronounced. It's not just sugar and that's it. I really like these.
And these are a personal favorite of mine. Atomic fireballs.
I had these before. And you know where I had these? You sent 4 of these last year to me. I love these very much, but the thing is, I shared, so I had only 1 for myself. So this will be special treat for me. And actually, I love the idea about console 5. It somehow relates to the gaming. Oh man. To be honest, I actually love the fact that now I also will have a small bag for me. I will have one from time to time and remember this event. Next one, salt chocolate caramel, proudly crafted in the USA. Because I still suck, Monta will present these candies and describe for me also what's it like. What's it like?
What's it like?
What's it like?
These are chocolate salted caramels. Not much to say here as they are simply gourmet chocolate caramels, and I am sure you guys have these or something similar.
It tastes like seaweed. You can finish it. No, you don't want. You don't like it.
It's not that I don't like it, it's...
Admit it, you hate it.
A little bit.
It's the
It's
most
very
disgusting
weird.
thing you ever
It's
tried.
A lot of flavors together.
You better die from starvation than eat this. No? I love it. I really like it. Right now we had like 20 minutes just eating sweet things, and this salt somehow calms me down. Also, I had a tad of whiskey few minutes before, so it goes well with the booze. But this far, what was your favorite?
The Pop-Tarts.
Pop-Tarts.
Yes.
Okay, Pop-Tarts are cool. My favorite for now is, I really like Atomic Fireballs, but yes, the Gobstoppers.
I had to send you these. Here in the States, Werther's original have been around for a long time. My grandparents used to have them in their candy dish, which is why I love them. However, these days they are typically called old man candy. And damn it, I love my old man candy even if Marcy makes fun of me for it. So I had to send you a bag of it so you could share being an old man with me and enjoying delicious caramel goodness.
Delicious caramel goodness. We already talked about these. These are Werther's. These candies did appear in Latvia like 5, maybe 10 years ago. And usually they come in these smaller packages. These are one of the candy we actually have in Latvia. But I love the fact that you send, because after all we're both around 40 years old, so that's a really good way of aging. If you can have Werther's originals. I love these. It's a classic taste, I love it. But you see, well, these are considered old man candy in USA. These are considered quite fresh and fancy candy in Latvia. Because, not because they are expensive or something, but because we have far more many candies here. Like we have this plain sugar hard candy with no taste at all, with just vague hint of mint and old car seats. Mike, I really want to show you this It's a Latvia, it's a purciems. By the way, do you know what purciems means? It's a swamp village. I'm like an ogre actually. I'm like a proper Shrek. I live in a swamp village. And today swamp village looks like this. Look how beautiful it is. It's a sight to behold. But it's not that cold outside.
This is a little tub of cotton candy. You guys probably have cotton candy, but if not, cotton candy is a sort of staple traditional treat you get when going to carnivals or places with outdoor rides here in the US.
Mike, actually we do have cotton candy. In Latvia it's very rare treat, but there is one place where you always definitely can get the cotton candy, and that's Latvian National Zoo. At the entrance of the zoo you can get cotton candy as long as I remember myself. It's a tradition, it's like from 60s or 70s. It's scrumptious strawberry, cheerful cotton candy, superbly crafted with strawberry deliciousness. Mike, no, we do not have cotton candy like this. It's the best cotton candy I've ever had.
This is pretty average chewing gum. Well, not awful, it's just chewing gum that still exists somehow in the 2020s.
Big League Chew bubblegum. I do not know what to expect inside. It's like one big blob of mass. I'm intrigued in what shape or form will it be. You know, when I was a little boy, I lived next to the stadium. And there was a match between some kind of USSR team and probably American team. I was like 8 or 9 years old, and we jumped over the fence and ran into the stadium where the soccer players were sitting. And these were the times when that was okay and that was no such a big deal. And only thing we knew in English, we told them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And what they did, they gave us 10 rubles. But they did not understand that we did not care for the money. All we wanted was a chewing gum. You see, the chewing gum in Latvia appeared like in late 90s. National Baseball Hall of Fame, it says here. But the funny thing is, all chewing gum I ever had was in a small, like pillows or these tablets. I did not expect anything like this. Look at this. It's like pasta, like spaghetti or something. And it's coated with some kind of powder that's like flavoring powder. I have no idea, how do you eat this? That is the weirdest chewing gum I ever had. I never even seen chewing gum in such a shape. I totally see how kids in USA would love it. It's a great chewing gum for the kids. It's really tasty. It's not just sweet, it has its special bubblegum, classic bubblegum flavor. They say it's a bubblegum.
I believe these are chocolate covered caramels.
That's these small chocolate bears. Actually, did you know that bears are mammals and not a fish? Dig in. Ew. It's like a tiny Haribo bears, but made from chocolate. Do they have any filling?
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely a jelly bear inside. And I love it. It's super tasty.
I expected it to be just chocolate.
As for now, these are my favorite of all sweets. Maybe the flavors are not the same. Mine was super good. I mean, like jaw-droppingly good. Yeah, they're not the same.
No.
This one is red. So, what they did, They made a very good, tasty, obviously not a Haribo, jelly bears, and then covered them in chocolate. If you ever get the white one, it was superb. It was best I had. White goes best with the chocolate, but the thing is, chocolate itself is a very high quality. It's a really properly good chocolate. It melts easy. It's not super sweet. It reminds me of this Belgian chocolate. Very, very good chocolate. I'm not sure I want to share with these. Probably I will, but everyone will have to bake.
And these are chocolate covered espresso beans. You guys probably have these too, but in case you don't, you will probably love these if you love coffee.
These are the bears, also made by company Lollipops. These are the chocolate beans with the coffee beans inside. I do not drink coffee at all. I hate coffee with passion. I do not like the taste of coffee, I do not like the smell of coffee, but I love these candies and I love coffee beans in chocolate, and also I love coffee flavored chocolate. Just not the coffee itself. Really strong coffee. And you must bite through, and you must suffer, and you must enjoy. I love these. These ones I'm going to share with my mom. She loves coffee, and I know she loves coffee beans in chocolate. These are totally the best. These are only sweets you ever will have from now on.
But make it the opposite.
The opposite, yeah? Not. Okay. Because you're a small kid, of course you don't like coffee. It says, when I was a poor college student, I used to eat these at local sporting goods store. They have a sweet and sour coating to flavor them, but not overly sour or scrunch your face sour. Scrunch your face. Okay, this is where the name scrunchy comes from. It's make your face in the wrinkles. It's scrunch your face. It's the first time I've heard of such a word. Scrunch your face. As you see, these are trolley sour bright crawlers. But the thing is, it's a PlayStation themed eat worms.
Ooh.
These smell good. Actually, we got something very similar recently, but these look different. They are sour, but not so sour to scrunch your face. Marcy, these are really good, really tasty jelly candy. Max will be so glad about these.
These are one of my favorites that I have for some reason. Always come when I go to the theater to watch a movie. I've done it since I was a kid. I absolutely love mint in smallish doses.
Junior mints. So, we go first, you go second. In theater, Mike, why you say you go to the theater for a movie? Why don't you say you go to the cinema? You know what? I've tasted these many times and I know this flavor by heart. You know where this flavor comes from? Have you ever tried After Eights? These British small chocolate bars, squared ones, where you open and they are called After Eights, and they taste exactly like this. Did you like Junior mints?
Yeah.
You like them?
Yeah.
Why the hell the side which opens is on the bottom of the package? Minus 23 points for the design of the packaging.
This is another Marcy pick. The candy part needs to be licked and then dipped in the powder. It's mostly just sugar, haha. It's not really meant to be shared with others, but feel free if you want.
Bottle Pop. Watermelon. Ages 4+. I'm totally sure that these are revenge from Marcy and Mike, since last year I sent them sugar roosters and with the following letter saying this top nipple fitting whatever, it's tasty itself by itself. And then powder. It's actually great. It's really tasty. I like it. Mine is definitely a watermelon, and this one, since we didn't share, it's obviously a strawberry. This one for the kids. We did screw up totally. I believe these are chocolate covered gummy bears. Yes, they are. You're right. Marcy loves gummy bears and really loves the chocolate covered ones. So this is specifically from her to you guys. Thank you, Marcy. We already know that these are awesome. But the problem is, we got confused because it looks totally like this stuff. These are the ones that Mike supposes are good. So, thank you, Marcy. Really. Chocolate bears, the best. Now, it's a mystery box from Mike. Squariness. It's a totally dark chocolate. Black one. It's a salt. It's not a sugar on the top. Monta, just with the tip of the tongue, lick this.
Oh.
It's a pure salt. Who would imagine? Mike, I love this. One thing I know for sure. Our butts will stick together and glue forever. That one before was salty candy, like salty toffee, salty caramel. But this time I feel how salt goes good with toffee and dark chocolate. But you see, these chocolate covered gummy bears is a totally different opera. It's you cannot compare. These candies you send me, these square ones, salty toffee and dark chocolate. These are like a super tasty, fancy sweets for an adult. Well, these chocolate bears, these are chocolate covered gummy bears. These are like innocent pleasure. It's like everyone I know would love these. This is a very specific taste. Probably because we both are old men, like we can say elderly. I totally confirm these are being good. I are baboon. 2 days have passed. Actually, the idea to wash down sweets with whiskey is not such a smart move. These are orange slice candies. They are pretty common, traditional, and are fairly soft and delicious. Maggie Lion chocolate ears, orange slices. These are ridiculously good, seriously. It's not like, you know, this artificial orange flavor. It's instantly, it reeks of oranges. It seems like these are like really squished oranges. It's much more sticky than marmalade, but the flavor is far more pronounced. These are excellent. You wouldn't be able to do this with marmalade. And you can shape it with fingers. How do you find these?
They are less sweet than
The usual marmalade?
yeah.
It's too orangey to be just a marmalade. And the consistency is different. I love it. Our marmalade tastes totally different. It's between this and gummy bears.
Fruit Mamba. This is another childhood favorite.
Mamba is also super nostalgic to me. I cannot explain why, but in the period of post-Soviet era in Latvia, somehow, for some unknown reason, you hadn't access to anything, almost anything, but we had Mamba. I do not know how the hell they managed to import it, but I'm quite sure I know how this will taste. And for some unknown reason, I remember exactly orange mamba. Never a strawberry or ringberry. Raspberry, yeah. Raspberry. Can't remember the name berry. When I was a kid, I was a little bit disappointed. You know, there were rich kids who had chewing gum, and I had poor kids chewing gum that dissolves. Like, you can't pretend that you have a chewing gum, but just for a little time. If I want orangeness, ridiculous levels of orangeness, this is even more orangey than mamba is. And most of you folks know how orangey mamba is. Sour Patch Kids and Sour Patch Kids Extreme. I believe these were a request, but Marcy enjoys them too. Did you request these? Mm-hmm. So you know these. I want to mention that these Sour Patch Kids, it looks like this. You see these little guys? I have never tried or even seen a sweet candy named Sour Patch Kids, but I have seen these characters somewhere. Most probably it could be that I have seen some kind of advertising for these candies. We do not have not a single sweet, not a thing in this shape or form. Last time you and Marcy sent us little sugar fruits, candy shaped like fruits, and then there were some more stuff that was Monta's favorite, small tiny pellets like nerds they were called. You see, it's already 1 year past this time and Monta still remembers nerds. In the extreme version, Sour Patch Kids Extreme, there's also some blue Sour Patch Kids.
Because this is the Christmas one. There's only red and green.
Oh, that's a Christmas themed one. One of the guys did bite the arm of the other and other asks, seriously, dude? That's pretty dark humor. Okay, what was the name? What will I do now? I'm gonna scrunch my face.
Wow.
Scrunchy. Oh, I am going to. Oh, man. Oh, this is so super. So it's like 10 times these worms. Oh,
I already took one.
from these?
Yeah.
No.
No, I took the blue one.
You somehow survive the saunas more easy than me. You know what blue one tastes like? We have this blue Fanta lemonade.
Yeah.
Blue Fanta, it's with vanilla.
These are rainbow fruit candies.
Haha!
No. Marcy absolutely loves these, so they are her pick. I had never had them and I found I really enjoyed these too.
Sorry guys, I only now switched off the refrigerator that's right behind us. I hope it wasn't too loud. Anyway, so these were Marcy's favorites and this is a good version.
Yeah.
Like best they found. We really appreciate that. It looks like this. Let me take one out. Isn't it like Dutch flag or something? It's soft. It's can you break it? It's kind of jelly. Is it jelly?
Yeah.
It's not even remotely similar to Sour Patch Kids. It tastes different. And I guess I know why Mike and Marcy love these. Because of the cinnamon. They are obsessed with cinnamon. Wait a minute, I have an idea. I have a suspicion that it's a mix of flavors. And each color has a different flavor, and one of these is cinnamon. I look like an old fool cutting candies, dividing candy in colors. So let's try individual colors. Green one is apple, definitely. Red one, most likely some kind of strawberry, apple again. The sourness is from the yellow. It must have at least a hint of cinnamon. The blue one, I don't feel cinnamon at all. Do you like this? This is good. And we are not trying to be polite. Seriously. If I will not like something, I will say that. Y-O-G-A-R-T. It couldn't be typo. I love yogurt covered pretzels. I am fairly worried that these will taste a bit dry or not too great. If they aren't the best, please don't judge them too harsh. Chocolate covered pretzels. Look how cute it is. These are very good. These are not soft. Mike, they still are super crunchy. Like this crunchy. They are not like damp or wet or something. Flavor is excellent. Combination salty pretzels. Did you feel a little bit salt?
Yeah.
It's in there. In combination with this, I do not know if yogurt is a real name. Great. These are super great.
Yeah, they are. I think one of my
Favorites?
favorite from all these things.
Okay.
Here are some supposedly gourmet candy cones that you requested. These aren't the typical
Brooks.
The candy corn candies, when you see, most common of them are, I believe, Brax made. Last year, Mike sent us a candy corn. It was in my bucket list to try candy corn at least once. Mellow cream pumpkins, and these are pumpkin-shaped candy. Very, very good, sugary candy corn. But yeah, I do not get the idea. You see, in USA, candy corn is considered to be cheap, easily accessible candy that most of the people doesn't like. It tastes exactly like good candy. What's not to like about it? It's excellent. I find the taste of candy corn simple and easy to understand for my palate. That's why I love it so much. Excellent. Thank you, Mike.
Reese's Pieces. These are another favorite of mine. They are similar to M&M's, but they have a peanut butter filling.
Reese's Pieces. Peanut butter candy in a crunchy shell. What are the odds? I got one brown and all orange. It's funny. When you take M&M's and replace peanuts with peanut butter, they taste like M&M's with peanuts. If these were bought in Latvia, I would contact the manufacturer and say, why the hell we get so few of the browns? Look at this, it's statistically incorrect. The percentage of yellow is very minor. Okay, do you like this?
Yeah.
Would you prefer these or our common M&M's?
They taste like M&M's, that's the thing. They taste like the brown M&M's we have with the peanut that is in the yellow ones.
Yeah, okay, I agree. Do you want to have super rare and exotic yellow Reese's? Please, enjoy. Reese's, very good, very good.
And speaking of M&M's, by request from your daughter, I went and tried to get as many different types as I could get that were in the normal M&M flavors. Some of the types I had to buy larger bags for and put them in baggies for you, as the larger bags just wouldn't fit in the box.
Ah, that's totally fine, Mike. We completely understand. As you remember, we did exactly the same thing. There were several things last year I sent you that were not that good. I just wanted to show you what we have here in Latvia, and it wasn't worth to send the whole package. So this is a totally normal solution. We understand why you bought the big packages to eat all for yourself, and I can already say I have never seen any of these M&Ms in our shops. Sometimes, from time to time, especially for some celebration or events, we do have some weirder M&Ms, but most often it's just rebranding, repackaging. It's like, you know, these super cup beers or Christmas cola, and you know, same stuff, just packaged differently for an event. But these are, you can't get anything like this here. So Christmas came early this year. M&M's mint.
Smell like mint.
It's not just a mint. It still is a chocolate inside.
Yeah.
You know what these remind me of very much? We had the day before yesterday.
The junior mints.
Junior mints, yes. Would you prefer minty to average M&Ms? Occasionally, maybe.
Maybe.
Okay. Caramel M&Ms. Again, there's a green, blue, and these are huge. Once again, the big, huge candies. Very vaguely you can see M. Most probably on camera you cannot see at all. But these are less regular shape, and they are huge. It's a toffee inside. Once again, I don't know whether you can see, but there's a layer of chocolate, and then inside there's a toffee. I like this.
Yeah. And
These are
it's better than
the mint.
the ones we have.
You like these better than the average common
If I
ones?
would have to choose, I would between these ones and the ones we have, I choose these ones.
Imagine, it's not just a blue packaging, it's a fudge brownie M&Ms. Do you know what fudge brownie is?
I know what the brownie is.
Fudge makes me think of British detective, Robert Fudge. Sweet made from sugar, butter, milk or cream. It's every sweet in the universe. And translation by Google is izdomājums. And actual meaning of izdomājums is something you imagined. It's an object of imagination. Really, really huge. Okay, our camera equipment card capacity ended. It's a 4th day and we're resuming our special treat exchanging program. Peanut butter share size. Reese's Pieces are like M&Ms, just filled with peanut butter, and these are M&Ms that are filled with peanut butter. Let's find out whether there's any difference. I wanted to say that these are not as peanut buttery as Reese's, but the thing is that in M&Ms the peanut butter kicks in later. Try Reese's now. As soon as you try Reese's Pieces, it's instant peanut butter, while M&Ms you still have a little bit of chocolate and so. Do you like it? Yeah, me too. If you like peanut butter, this is more intensive than this. This is a pure peanut butter in a coating, and this is peanut butter contained within tasty chocolatey M&M. White chocolate M&Ms, sugar cookie. Oh, these are the smaller ones. I got some that are not even round. I see by your facial expression you like these. These are one of the best M&Ms you can find. If you see these somewhere, seriously, get some for yourself. That goes for Mike and Marcy also. They obviously are pieces of cookie that's coated with the white chocolate and then the usual M&M's coating. Small and super tasty, super good. Are these the best M&M's for now?
Yeah.
As far as we got.
Yeah.
These are coffee, not M&Ms that I had to put in a baggie. I took the picture here so I could remember what flavor they were.
All that we are reading currently is from the document Mike provided. Instantly you can see it's a coffee and not M&Ms. These are super huge M&Ms and they didn't even try to make the shape regular. M&M coating, chocolate and peanut. You see, I do not drink coffee at all. It's like I have coffee in my life 3 times or 4 maybe, probably. I'm very sensitive to the taste of coffee. It's not a coffee or mom drinks. You wouldn't take these at all. You better not have sweet than... Wow. Kids these days. I also don't drink coffee, but I find these sweet and tasty. Actually, it's not my goal to make you like these. It's totally okay if you do not like the coffee flavor. Crispy M&Ms. I wonder what will be the difference between crispy M&Ms and sugar cookie M&Ms.
I also sent these crispy M&Ms in a slightly larger bag. I hope your daughter really enjoys all the different M&M flavors. I did.
This is how the crispy M&Ms look. I instantly can tell you, they are not the same flavor. The texture is very similar.
But the taste isn't.
Okay, you describe the flavor. What do these taste like?
Like normal M&Ms.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
You are totally spoiled kid. You have too much of different varieties of M&Ms. You do not remember how M&Ms.
Oh, wait, yeah.
It's actually a cookie inside. So it definitely doesn't taste like average M&Ms, but the thing is, these also have a cookie inside. And I can explain why. These are the same M&M. It's the same cookie. The difference is white or brown chocolate. It's just more of the stuff we love so much. Great. Which you can only have one. White chocolate. Okay. We're comparing like 2 super good things. Okay, now we have completed this quest for the most tasty thing in America that Mike and Marcy provided us this year. This was super great experience. I loved it. It's super exotic candy. I cannot get anything like this here. I really treasure this opportunity to speak in English, twist words, do speechiness, and which were your favorite?
I have 3. So the first one are definitely these, the white
Sugar cookie.
sugar cookie, and the second thing are these yogurt white chocolate pretzels.
Yogurt! Mike thought yogurt. Yeah, no. Oh, I see how you like them.
Yeah. Third thing are these
Sour bright crawlers. Okay, so for some totally unexpected and unknown reason, it's not the third, first or second place. I just see these as super exotic and tasty. The most orangey, sweet or product that is not actually an orange that I have ever tried. These are super great. I really like these salt toffee. My third place will be everlasting gobstopper. There is very little chewing gum left because I have a son and he really loves this chewing gum. Turns out Marx also loves these bottle pops, which is great. So, okay, let's wrap it up. Did you like this experience? You did. Okay, awesome. Then I will have one more Old Man Candy and we go share with the shy guys. Once again, guys, we're super thank you, and you're super cool guys, and we are grateful, and this was super awesome. Mike, Marcy, thank you.
Onko sitä vairāk man šitām patīk? Es ar peanut butter vai sugar cookie?
Okay, tas ir white sugar cookie. Sugar cookie. Forši. Bye.